Hello guys, Joe here from JB Crown Mods, and got a Call of Duty trailer analysis here. And hopefully, if you like this trailer, share it to your mates, or you guys in America like to call it, your friends. And basically, just share it if you like it. Hopefully, I'll be able to educate you a bit. So here we go. And nothing special here. Basically right here what we can see is this is in England, and if you didn't know already, this is my hometown, and also these buildings and such are this map is actually also a multiplayer map. Actually all the maps that are featured in the Spec Ops are also in multiplayer. Just if you didn't know, now you know. And then over here what we got is these armories, and these are pointing to them. Now this indicator is pointing to a killstreak armory, this one's pointing to a weapon armory, and this one's pointing to a equipment armory. And the equipment armory has equipment, you get the rest. And so this is obviously England. Got the new M16 there. Here's one of the armories, this is the equipment one. Here's the I believe this is the ACR. This is an ACR or a SCAR, one of the two, but it's modified, has rails and such. Got MP5 here, full size one. Got the M4, AK-47. Again, all these maps are in. And right here is something really interesting. This thing is clearly to revive your teammates. This little syringe you got here, this armor here is basically, obviously it's pretty self-explanatory, keeps you alive a little bit longer, I guess. Hopefully that's not featured in multiplayer, because that would be extremely unfair, I think. Then we got here a new pistol. It's called the FN57. If you didn't already know, it's one of my favorite pistols, and I'm happy they're actually introducing it in this Call of Duty. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Got some very skinny soldiers. Got 1887. Has a red dot now, or not a red dot, but a little sight. And then basically here we got new kill streak. What am I saying? Sorry, perks that you can unlock in here, and these perks are available through the kill streak armory, I guess. And so now you and your mates will know where to find these without having to, think about it, basically. And again, you can rank up in, or not again, but you can rank up in Spec Ops, similar to how you can do it in multiplayer. Pretty cool, I think. And here, let's see it. Got 500 points, pretty cool. And right here, got all the things. Got all the weapons that you can choose. This is obviously the weapon armory, as you can see up here in the text. And we got M60A4, which is the same one as the one called 4. In fact, the picture is the same. And the ASR 6.8, which is obviously just the ACR, which looks a little different. Got the USAS 12, and the USAS 12, for you that, or for those that don't know what it is, the God, I cannot speak. Sorry about that. The USAS 12, it's a shotgun that's extremely similar to the AA-12. Names kind of even sound similar, but they look very much alike. Yeah, so that's all you really need to know about it. And right here we got the G36C. Got a red dot scope, and this map I believe is called Carbon, and the other map that you saw before this was called Dome. Nothing special here. Oh, let me go back, sorry about that. Well, here what we got is we have frag grenade refills, flashbang refills, claymore, C4, auto turret, and auto grenade launcher. Now, none of these are really that incredible other than these. Got the auto turret, which is basically just the sentry gun from Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. Looks a little different, a little bulkier, you know, we always like to see bulky. And then we got the auto grenade launcher. And the auto grenade launcher looks similar, but it just shoots grenades, basically. So, pretty cool. Got a little bit of helicopter. And this is the air support armory, and in here we got right shield squads, Predator missile, Delta squads, and Delta squads basically a bunch of Americans that come down from Delta Force, and the Delta Force operatives that just work shit basically. They just go all out, balls to balls. And right here is something really interesting that I want to state. Basically, when you get your, earlier in the video you might have saw, but you have a smoke grenade here on the right D-pad. When you throw it down, it basically tells your AC-130 that's in the air. I'm not really sure if you actually get the kill streak or it just comes randomly. Not really sure. Probably just a kill streak that you unlock eventually. But you throw that down, and basically you'll have an AC-130 in the air. And then basically all you have to do, yeah, just let it do its work. So it's pretty cool. It's AC-130, you know how it works. And basically here, we got C4 dogs. They got kamikaze dogs, and they have C4 on them. And when you shoot them, they explode, hurting yourself or your teammate or your mate, whatever you want to call it. And basically, you can see the armories over there. And if we keep going, got new people. These are the chemical agents. Clearly, they're just agents with biochemical tanks on their back. And these tanks, I guess, when you shoot them, or if they just let it all out, it hinders your ability to see, and it acts as a deterrent. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. They seem to be a formidable enemy. You need to be careful. And just Predator missile here. ACOG scope on the AK-47. Got the Remington ACR, or SCAR, one of the two. ACR. Got the new Juggernauts. There's tons of different kinds, I guess, because they all have different attributes. And this is when everything starts to get really exciting right about here, when you get to see the multiplayer. We'll see right here. Alright, so right here what you got is new submachine gun that is in the game, called the FMG9, and it's made by Magpul. And basically what it is an SMG that is disguised as basically a little box, and you can flip it open, it turns into a submachine gun that rains lead on your opposition. Now, this is the new kill streak system, and this thing is actually really interesting, and I want to see how it's going to play out, because, you know, obviously we don't know yet. But what happens is basically, I'm not sure what this counts for, but I know what these count for. These are your kill streaks and such, or these may be all yours. And what happens is, as you get kills and such, these points will keep going up and up and up. And as they get to the highest bar, once it passes that, you get and unlock the next one. And in this case, let's see, let's actually count out for ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And as you'll see, once we hit the 14 bar, this kill streak or point streak will be unlocked, and it is the Juggernaut. And as you see, he unlocks it. Now, I'm not sure, I guess these are only 4 points, so you get 4 points and then you get it. And I'm sure the reason why they're doing this is because it will stop people from camping all the time. It'll be mostly about, you know, taking the objectives, stuff like that. It's not all about that. You probably get more points for taking objectives and such. Another thing we can notice is on the minimap, we have a much more better, just a better looking, better feeling, and it seems like a picture rather than just some random two-dimensional thing. It's more three-dimensional, looks great. So it's a more in-depth minimap, so you know where you actually are rather than just looking at shit. In the Juggernauts here we have seem to be obviously just like the normal Juggernaut, and they kill people. This is an